Sunday. Today is Sunday. Hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all having. Oh. There's a typo in the stream title. There we go. But I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good weekend or had a good weekend. It's Sunday evening now. But I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah. Oh, sorry. For those who are curious, we're just wearing some tights tonight. I have these, I don't know if they're knitted, they have like a knitted kind of texture on them, but I think I got them from Shein a long time ago. I think it's like the only thing I got there. Besides like a hoodie, I think. But my room was kind of cold. I haven't worn these in a while, so wearing them tonight. And they make some fun scratchy sounds, you know. But I hope you're all doing well. I had to move all my magic cards so I use my TV. Because I had to unhook the GameCube on Friday to take it to a friend's. And I had all my cards in front of my TV. I still had the blanket draped over it from the birthday streams. So it's been a while since I used the TV. And today, so last night, I left the GameCube on when I went to bed. Oh my goodness. Hi Jay, thank you for resubscribing. Is it resubscribing or did you subscribe a new time? What's going on? 12 months, that's crazy. It's a whole year. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you, Jane. And congrats on getting first sweetheart. How you doing? Hi Crid. Hey, sweetheart, how are you? Oh, hi, Chang. I don't know. Did you? So you pulled a? Is that an art card with a signature? I didn't know you could pull signed cards and stuff. That's neat. That's really cool. Cheng, I'm glad you were able to pull a card you wanted after months of waiting for your V cards. You're doing well. Good to hear it, Craig. Good to hear it. Did you have? Was it Craig? Was it you, Craig, who was talking about olive bread sandwiches with ham, pasta sauce, and cheese? I did. I talked about it on Thursday. That was the day I think they released the trailer of Thursday. Got some rhino, nice. Oh, the artist signed the Lily card. Okay. I was like, that signature doesn't say Lily. But that's awesome, Crit, or Cheng. And it is awesome that you have some rye bread, Crit. Give me. but I watched the announcement trailer. Um, I do have thoughts. I talked about it on Thursday. But they announced Monster Hunter Stories 3. Um, it's not mirrored reflection. It's something else. Right? Since high school, Stories 2 came out. It didn't come out that long ago. It's 2 when did Wings of Ruin release? 2021. That's 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Making me feel old, Crid. Goodness. Picture the cards. I'll post them in Discord tomorrow. Okay, Ching. No worries. No rush. But no, we played. Yeah, so 21. I played Stories 2 before I started streaming, and then I started streaming, and then I started a new save. And Stories 2 is so good. I love Stories 2 a lot. Probably one of my favorite games. It's just really fun. It's just good stuff. It's good stuff. Stories 1, they did not a remaster, but like they give the game like a kind of a facelift and ported it from the 3DS to everything else. So it definitely, the camera still, when you're walking around, still definitely feels like you're using a circle pad on 3DS, but I imagine there'll be a lot of new ones from Wilds and maybe some more from World. We got a handful from World in Stories 2. Legiana's in the trailer for the. We see a Legiana for like a split second in the trailer for Stories 3. As far as like the trailer for Stories 3, I am concerned because we only saw one dude, and I'm hoping that's just our character and we can customize him, or that's like our like partner character kind of deal. It gave me Aragon vibes just because it's knights riding dragons, and I think I've seen Aragon movies a long time ago. not very. Yeah, it's been a while. So, but also the Stories games, the only DLC you there is for the Stories games have been hair and stuff and outfits for your character, layered armor. So I'm sure we'll have a customizable character, and like this guy is like some dude, or it's us, so we can customize the character. Because in both Stories games, your character doesn't talk very much. At least in Stories 2, they do not talk until like the very end. In Stories 1, they talked a little more. We tell Ratha we love him at the end of Stories 1. That did give me, and maybe tear up a little. But yeah, I'm curious. I am very curious. We'll see if this seems to be like a whole new deal, like a whole new setting, maybe. Because the Stories games, you're with your little village in a remote area because you ride monsters, and that's kind of taboo to be friends with a monster to everyone else. So And there's the panel code that I can't remember what his name is. Neveru. And Neveru's in both games. Um, Characters from the first stories return in the second stories game. So I'm curious to see how this goes. And it releases next year. So at some point next year. But yes, I am very excited, Grid. I am very excited. I am super, super excited. I can only hope that it runs well. Because I was going to get Wild, and then you're like, oh, this runs not great or terribly. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait. And I'm still waiting. So, and I'm not done with World yet. I don't feel like I'm done with World. We still have some monsters to beat and stuff, but yeah. So, but I'm very excited. I thought it'd be like another year before we get it, but like in my mind, I was like, okay, probably 2027 is when we'll get Stories 3, but if the second game released in 2021, I don't know, maybe they started development on the third game immediately after the second one, or started it when they started work on Wilds. But yeah. Welcome back from the ad break. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Yeah, Stories 1 I have on my 3DS. I never finished it because I hit a wall. The wall being the Aragon fight. Radobon, the one, not the bone tar one, the one that throws bombs out of its back. And it spawns the bombs, and then they explode after a couple turns or a turn or whatever. And I couldn't put enough damage. But this time we were okay. We were okay. Didn't really hit a wall in this first game. We game overed, but not too many times. There were I felt like the boss fights in the second game were maybe a little more difficult. But I prefer Rajan, Grangolem, Kongala, and Azarkakan. I know Rajan and Kongala. I don't know what a Grangolem or a Jarkakan is. I've only played 3 Ultimate on my 3DS a handful of times, and World, in both Stories games. So my knowledge of like monsters is not expansive. Is a fire monkey, and Gringolem is just a big monkey. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I need to blow my notes real quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Stories 2 I think is just objectively the better game in my opinion. Stories 1 is still good. Like, it's still a very good game. But Stories 2 just has so many quality of life features over the first game that it's really no contest in my mind. Not really. And I think the servers for Stories 2 are still up, so you can still do stuff in that game. We didn't really touch the multiplayer stuff in Stories 1, but oh well. I'm curious to see how. Also, there's kind of an escalation in tone between the first and the second game. The first one is more Saturday morning cartoon vibes, which makes sense because it got an anime with like 54 episodes. Which is totally fair. I don't know if the plot of the anime runs parallel with is the same plot as the game. But like the mad scientist angle with like the corrupted kinship stones and all that stuff, it was cool. Or blighted kinship stones, whatever. But it was definitely more goofy. And the second game is decidedly darker, but not by much. But it takes itself more seriously, I would say, and I think that's to its benefit. I felt much more invested in the story of the plot of Stories 2 than I did the first Stories game. By far. I miss Anna a lot. She's adorable. Oh, and the DLC for Stories 2 was buying outfits for Anna, so what can you do? Getting cute outfits for a cute character. So, yeah. What was did you use the monkeys a lot in the other Stories games, Crit? Oh, it's twisted reflection. Okay. Oh, it looks like we will be able to just change the MC's gender in Stories 3. Looking at these video thumbnails anyway. So that puts my like biggest worry to bed. So that's good. Logic get better. Like, what do you mean? Like Fire Dragon do more damage against Jungle Monkey? I mean, you're just playing rock, paper, scissors, but it's fun rock, paper, scissors. Also, main character seems much older. It's not as chibi. Not nearly as chibi um, as the other ones. So, like in the trailer, let me push the video here. As opposed to a ring of keys or a pile of garbage. That makes sense. I get that, Crit. I do. It depends, because like I like Digimon a lot because um, it kind of has permission to be ridiculously goofy in terms of Digimon designs. Like you have angels and demons and dinosaurs, dragons, cyborg dinosaurs, uh, living rock golem things, and then you have poop that throws poop. You know, so it just has um, Digimon has more wiggle room in terms of um, designing their creatures, and I think Pokemon still has some of that, but not nearly as much wiggle room as Digimon has. And the I think a pile of living like sentient toxic sludge is definitely more believable than a ripped garbage bag with garbage in it, for sure. Um, but um, I guess when I'm playing Pokemon, I'm not. I like thinking about stuff like that. Like I love Spec Evo, Speculative Evolution Project, Spec Biology Project, stuff like that. I love stuff like that. I love thinking about stuff like that. Like, how would this living pile of garbage do things? Is it a thing that wears a garbage bag? Is it a thing made of garbage and it um, lives off eating other garbage and making itself bigger and bigger until eventually it becomes a Garbodor? I don't know. But I get the key ring. Um, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's a little charming to me. I'm never going to use a clef key, probably ever. Um, but who knows? It is a fairy type. But it's a little fairy that steals your keys. You know, it's a little whimsical, but um, yeah. I have a book. I don't know if I can get it from here. Can I reach it? I don't know if I can. No, I can't. I can't. Nagagante, Deviljho, Yongaruga, Zemtrios, Rajang, and Korapeko. What's ours? I don't remember. I think I had. I think I had a Deviljho. Ratha. I don't actually remember what our team was when we finished the game. It's been too long. I had a Rathian. Because at that point I didn't feel like spending 2 or 3 streams grinding to get a Rathian with more genes or better genes grinded up. Me. Let me see. Excuse me. You want some smooches, Crit? Okay. Stories 2. Um, um, I have to skim through a VOD. Okay, here we go. Tell me. We had Mitsuzune, the purple bubble dragon, the big elephant mammoth guy. I think I took him off the team shortly, though. Palamute, the dog thing. The dinosaur that has a big sword tail. Legiana and the dragon Zamtrios. That's what I'm seeing here. Stories 1, I think, was like Royal Tigrex, or the Fancy Tigrex, and some other stuff that I can't remember right now. Okay, let me get your switches. I have a book that you might like, Cred. I got it at a convention like 4 years ago. Okay. Oh, and I don't know if you were here, Cred, but I'm wearing the white tights here because my room was a little cold, and they're actually really warm, and they're soft. Oh, Cred, do you want birthday smooches? Slow smooches or fast smooches? Oh no, these aren't thigh highs. They're tights. They're tights. Soft smooches. Okay. Like that. Is that what you're looking for, Grid? Okay. Reading hater. Hi, reading hater. If I'm reading that right. But hi, reading hater. Mwah, mwah. How are you, sweetheart? How are you? You're okay, Cred. Thigh highs it's just lingo. It's words. It's not. You're fine. Well, thank you for the follow, reading here. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. How are you? Thank you for the follow, spirit. Thank you. If you have a favorite ASMR trigger, I would be happy to do it for you. As thanks for your follow. If not, no worries. It'll just be a second. I'm getting Crid his dose of smooches. I do have a smooch redeem. It's 50 channel points, but it's only one per person. You only get one redeem per stream. If you would like smooches further than that, there's the trigger requests. Thank you. I hope it's relaxing. I listened back to like clips and VODs and stuff. I'm like, man, I sound like a goober. I sound like a goober. words, sentences. Thank you, Cred. Nine Nini? Okay. Okay, Nanny. Am I saying that right? Or is it like 9, like good night? 9. Like that? I'm sorry. A Limbus player, so I have to convince them that I don't read. Nay. Okay. Nini? Oh, my. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, One-san, Nay. Or, I've been watching too much anime. Ni. Okay. Nini. Got you. I'm so sorry. But I get pretty much any trigger except ear eating. I can't eat this mic, so I could get you mouth sounds. But thank you, Nini. Okay, Crit. There's your smooches, Crit. Thank you for the redeem, sir. Thank you. Nini, if you would like smooches, I have the smooch redeem, but no worries. Okay, hold on. I can't reach the book from here. I need to get up. Yu-Gi-Oh! This is from. This is the half. It's like half the height of a regular one, or like a, 3/4. I don't have a regularly sized playmat, but it's from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Super Starter, the pendulum that came. So there was the pendulum starter deck with like Time Star Magician. Where? Oh, I put those over there too. That one, I don't know what year that released, but they released a super starter that came with the deck, like in a box. It was in the super starter came in this big box with plastic wrap around it, and it came with the deck, and then the deck comes with two little foil packs with one card each, pack A and pack B. One has an odd-eyes dragon without, it's just an effect monster without the pendulum effect. It's just an odd-eyes dragon. And then the other pack has Dark Hole in it. So the Super Starter came with the deck, those two packs that come with the deck, this half mat, and then an extra A or B pack. I got 2 B packs, so I got 2 Dark Holes. Time Space Showdown deck. That sounds familiar. Time Space Showdown. Yes, it is that deck. Yes. And yeah, there's the Super Starter. I found. Thank you, Nini. You're not the first to say such a thing. That was your first. It was mine too. It was mine too. 2014. Yeah. So I was at Walmart with my dad one day, and we were looking at the cards. They keep the cards in an aisle by the cash registers. Most of them they have Pokemon card stuff in like the toy aisles. Um, but I looked underneath the shelves, and it was on the floor underneath the shelf. Someone had either kicked it under there or um, put it there to come back for later. I found it, and it was on discount. So I was like, Dad, can I get this? I don't remember how much it was. Maybe $15, $10. Um, and brought it home, and me and my brother, I learned how to play with the deck. Um, so me and my brother would shuffle it, because there's no extra deck. There was no extra deck, I'm pretty sure. So we would just shuffle it, split it in half, and then we would play a game using half the deck. So we'd be like, "Oh, I got the Millennium Shield. Oh no!" So, um, but yeah, I think it only came with two pendulum monsters, which is strange for a pendulum starter deck. But you know, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, so I got into Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, hold on. I need to get up for a second. I need to go get a book and I get grab my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I guess. 1 second. Hi, Butt Fungus. I see it. Hi, Butt Fungus. Go ahead. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. um, but we had fun with splitting the deck into two half decks. So this is the book grid. It's super dark. Um, but so the first Yu-Gi-Oh card I ever got was one of the Yu-Gi-Oh promos from McDonald's. My first Yu-Gi-Oh card was Zone Eater. I don't know if I have it. I might have dumped it on my friend. I was like, no, you take it. I don't want it. I can't use it. Um, Zone Eater. And then I was walking home from a friend's. Used to live down the street in a cul-de-sac. And I got to where I need to cross the street to the house. And it was winter, so the gutters were full of ice and stuff. And the sun had set, but it was light enough for me to see. And there was just a fistful of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the gutter. Like they were either like dropped from someone walking home from school. Excuse me, or thrown out a window. I only have one of them here. I don't know if they're from a starter deck or probably not. I think yeah, I only have this one. So, my first Yu-Gi-Oh cards were I got into got interested in Yu-Gi-Oh because I found a fistful of them in the gutter, and one of them was this Dark Paladin. Oh, I think this is from a starter deck. It's first edition, but it is very beat up. There's a crease down the middle, and the foiling, like the ink around the edges is scuffed to heck, but I found it in the gutter. This is not like the super expensive printing with like the alt art that got sent out on accident. But it was a fistful of other cards. I think there were light sworns in there and other stuff. And then I got the super starter at the store. So, yeah. When I was, so it was 2014. Sorry, I'm just putting these back. So when I was like getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, like buying cards myself, it was Battles of Legend, Light's Revenge, and the movie packs. I got a bunch of those. And then I subsequently lost this the deck was using. I don't know where it is. I have a theory that a neighbor kid took it home on accident, but I have no idea. But I was super upset because I pulled the face card from Battles of Legend, Light's Revenge, the Starving Venomy Emperor Dragon thing. The pendulum starving, you know. So I was upset, but I pulled that card, and now if you want one, it's like $1.75 on eBay. It didn't maintain much value, unfortunately. But I still hear cred. You might like this book. I like this book. This is it's very dark, but this is Poke Anatomy. This is the like convention exclusive matte green with the gold finish hardcover. Is this graded? Yeah. And it's not official. It's by this guy, Christopher Stoll. I went to a convention in 2022, I guess, because he signed the. Oh my goodness! Sorry, flashbang. You may crush now? What does that mean? Why are you gonna smush me? Don't smush me. But he signed the book. So it's it's kind of slippery. You may have crush now. But the author goes through, it's 151 and Togepi. He goes through and there's every illustration is a cross section like this, like any anatomy book or in some dinosaur books, that kind of thing. But he goes through. It's very good. I don't know where you can find it. But there's the index, as all of them. And the introduction is stuff about Pokemon eggs. There's a slow poke in a little egg right there. This book also smells so good. It's it's a nice smelling book too. But there's a whole 2-page spread of other eggs. So 20 is Mankey, 13 I think is Lapras. That big wrinkly one is a Snorlax. And it's in Pokedex order. So the first one is, oh, and it gives them a scientific name there, Bufo ornate. And it explains their physiology, their ecology, what they eat, how their things work. And then there's Ivysaur. So the seed is planted in their back when they're in the egg, I think. It's seeded when they're so the from what I remember from reading this book, I haven't finished reading it yet. But grows within its host organism. A non-sentient, the node is tied directly into the host nervous system. So the seed is planted in the back of a Bulbasaur when it's still an embryo, I think, or when it's born. I don't remember. But this makes it so that this is all the bulb is fleshy. It's not part of the plant. And then it shows you how the plant spreads and intertwines with the host organism's nervous system and all that stuff. And then you get to Venusaur, and it's like all wheeling around its skull and skeleton. I don't know, it's just cool. There's Charmander, and it's got this tube through the tail to feed gas to the end of the tail. And then there's Charmeleon. And there's Charizard. Sorry, you can't see that. There's Charizard. Squirtle. Doesn't have any teeth. Wartortle. So this big purple mass in the back is the water bladder for when it spits or ejects water. And this Blastoise, I think, is probably probably my favorite page in the book so far. It's just really cool. So the cannons are artificial. They're fixed to they're surgically attached to the Blastoise, because the book posits that Blastoise have been selectively bred so much for how powerful their water attacks are through their shell, the holes in their shell, that a domestically bred Blastoise, if it attempted to fire water through these holes in its back, it would rupture the bladder and then it would drown itself. So they have to attach these cannons, these nozzles, these pressure nozzles to the shell. Otherwise, yeah, it's just cool. So, anyway, I don't know where you can find this book. I don't know if Christopher has a website or anything, but no worries, Nini. Please take care of yourself. So let me move this. Thank you for the follow, Nini. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate it a lot. We'll still be live for like a little over an hour. I usually go for like 2.5 hours. So, another hour and a half maybe. But take care of yourself, sweetheart. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh, also, before I don't know if you can hear me still. I upload all my VODs to YouTube, so if you need more of my ASMR content, all the VODs are there. They're in the playlist. The hand cam VOD streams are with the VTuber ASMR streams. I do ASMR like this 3 times a week, on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and the rest of the week we play games. We do hand cam like this on Sundays. The rest of the week we use the teddy bear VTuber model, so it's not the bulk of my content, but people like the hand cam streams, and they're fun. They're fun. But thank you, Nini, for following. Thank you. You're very sweet. And yeah, if you come back before we're done, I can get you some smooches if you would like. Yeah, the Blastoise page. Reading that, I was like, that would be cool to do like D&D Pokemon thing, Pokemon tabletop thing. Hi, Aya. Hi, Aya. Hi, Aya. Tappies. Is there anything you would like me to do tappies on in particular? There we go. Please go follow Aya. She's awesome. Aya is super sweet. She's awesome. She's really good at Muse Dash. She's really good at Muse Dash. Please give Aya lots of love. Please, please. That was the last stream I was able to catch. That's when she was playing Muse Dash. But please give Aya lots of love. Please, please. But hi, Aya. Hi, Aya. I can tap on this. I don't want to scratch the gold though. I have a better book. It's too dense. I have this book here. Yeah, that's better. But the Blastoise page, reading that domesticated Blastoise, have to have the pressure nozzles affixed to them. Otherwise, the pure water pressure that they've been bred to fire at would kill them. I was like, oh man, that would be cool. Like a realistic Pokemon tabletop setting or something like that. So I went looking for such a system. There's a YouTube channel that did Pokemon D&D stuff. They used the 5th edition system. They're called the Boarding Party. I believe it's called they're called the Boarding Party. And they use the 5th edition system, and then I think they're doing a new series or started one with their own system and their own creatures. And I was like, okay, but they're just using 5th edition, so I would have to like make all the Pokemon myself, and that's too much work. I didn't have that in me. And then I found Pokemon Tabletop United. There's a guy on YouTube. He has his channel's called, they call me Scooty, I think. And he does Pokemon Tabletop United streams and cuts them down into smaller videos. I need to catch up. I think they're on their 3rd or 4th season, and they use Pokemon Tabletop United. Pokemon Tabletop United is it's not an official tabletop system by Nintendo or the Pokemon Company. It's fan-made. You can find it by just Googling Pokemon Tabletop United, PTU, whatever. And you can download the rules and stuff from their website. They have the Pokedex goes up through Legends Arceus with the history informed Pokemon. So no Gen 9. I don't know if it's still getting updates. The last time I looked at the website, there was a blog update from like 2019 or maybe 2020 about playtesting a module, a Hisuian module. So I don't know if it's still getting updates, but I've used the system once. one session, and it was tons of fun. They have a module for like a cyberpunk-y setting, and one for a fantasy setting where you can play character, but they can like channel Pokemon elements, so they can use Pokemon moves. One of my players, my friend's wife, she's playing a Dragon Elementalist. That's what I'm calling him. I don't remember if the Elementalists that's what the class is called. I don't remember. But she gets to use like Dragon Tail and Dragon Claw as a person, and it's just really cool. And then her husband, my friend, is playing a cowboy. So my setting, we've worked on the map on stream before. I use Wonderdraft. I looked up map making software at the time too. Wonderdraft is not on Steam. It's like it's like $30 for a license to it, like a perpetual license. So we built the map on stream. I don't know if I'm done with the map yet, but I filled it out for the most part. My setting is like colonial America and like Wild West stuff. The continent is split by this extensive and very tall mountain range on the east coast that splits like pretty much this much land from this much land. So there's a bunch of colonies and big cities on the east coast, and the only way to get into the interior of the continent through the mountain range is through a dead Durant mine, like a Durant colony that has been turned into a mine system, or climbing over the mountains, which is possible. But there's like perpetually snow on the mountains, and it gets even worse in the winter. So, and there's like no roads or anything, no like dedicated paths through the mountains. Not yet, anyway. They're working on that. Hi, Haku. Hope these tappies are good enough for you, Aya. Thank you for everything's weird. Thank you. But hi, Haku. How are you, sweetheart? How you doing? I say it every time, but the cover of this book is like textured, almost like burlap or something, and scratching it kind of reminds me of zipping a tent zipper. Kind of. Playing Stardew, nice. Who are you romancing, Haku? Are you romancing anyone? thank you for thank you for the redeem. Thank you, sir. Hopefully those tappies are okay for you. It's been an hour already. it's, I always like lift my wrist like this, like I have a watch when I talk about what time it is. I don't have, or have ever really worn a watch. I wore one. I had one when I was in junior high that my dad gave me. That was apparently waterproof. I don't know where that thing is. All I remember is that the batteries had died a while ago. So my friend's playing the marksman class from the fantasy module. There's martial classes where you're just a fighter. There's a class where you have like a patron legendary, like a deity in D&D. That's a sentence. And you get powers from your patron legendary, such as Arceus or maybe Ho-Oh, Suicune, Entei. And I don't really know how that one works. But the marksman uses guns, and my friend was like, "Can I have a gun instead of a Pokemon? Like, you can have a gun and a Pokemon." So he plays his characters like this old grizzled bounty hunter guy, and he has a Trico. And yeah, they can do a lot of damage. So yeah, Pokemon Tabletop United is a fun system. It is a little daunting reading it at first. There's lots of math, but yeah. Hi, Jam Jam. Oh, and for everyone joining us, we're wearing just some white tights tonight. They have like this knitted texture, but I don't know if you guys can see that from there. But I haven't worn these in a while, and I don't think I've worn them at all during a hand cam stream, so we're doing it now. And my room's so cold. These are actually very warm tights. They're very warm. The tights that have like the fishnets and then the garter strip, those ones are not very warm at all. But how you doing, Jam Jam? Everybody's got a pink name. My goodness. We just talk about Pokemon, Jam Jam, and Yu-Gi-Oh. Watching Howl's Moving Castle. I have not seen that one. I've only seen the only Ghibli movie I've seen, if it is Ponyo. Is Ponyo a Ghibli film? I'm not actually sure. I'm pretty sure it is. We watched Ponyo when I was in 5th grade, I think. Snorlax. I don't know if I've read the Snorlax page. But I was just showing people this book. I got this at a convention in 2022. This is not an officially licensed Nintendo product. It's written by this guy. I don't know if this guy has a website or anything. He was at the convention himself, and he signed the book for me. Right there, 2022. The green hardcover with the gold inlaying was convention exclusive. It's a hardcover. I believe they were all hardcover. I don't actually remember what the regular version of the book looks like, but I was like, I really like the cover of this book. You got the different Pokeballs in the corner. Are they all just Pokeballs? They're all just Pokeballs. But you have the badges in the corner. So there's the heart badge, whatever that one is. The fire badge, Is that the rainbow badge? Earth badge, water badge. Or is that the earth badge? I don't know. Then you have Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos on the sides. Anyway, it's just a cool book. If you're less squeamish, it is an anatomy book, so all the illustrations, the Pokédex entries are all a cross-section of the Pokemon. Sorry about the camera losing focus. So if you're less squeamish, I understand. What page is Snorlax? What? Oops, sorry. Snorlax is on page 285. Snorlax is actually really late in the Pokédex, huh? Actually, I haven't finished reading this book, but so I don't want to spoil what everyone looks like. Here's Snorlax. This book is heavy too. It's very dense. Ambropyger is its scientific name. There's Snorlax. Sorry about the glare off the camera. The ring light. But there's Snorlax. I'm gonna read it to you if you want. Let's see. Characteristics. The largest land organisms currently in existence, Snorlax are heavy-set bipedal mammals that can weigh up to 500 kilograms. They are notorious for their voracious appetites and eat a wide variety of grasses, foliage, fruit, and small branches and leaves. Physiology. In order to live off this diet, Snorlax possesses specialized teeth for grinding fibrous plant matter and house symbiotic bacteria in a special compartment in their enlarged stomach called the rumen. Relative to body size, Snorlax possesses the longest digestive system of all known Pokemon species. Snorlax spend most of their lives in hibernation, awakening only to feast for several weeks. While hibernating, Snorlax sleep so soundly that it is possible to sit or walk on their bellies without waking them. The organs are wrapped in a thick layer of blubber, and Snorlax's outer skin is over 8 centimeters thick. Crushing blows and blunt impacts that would injure most Pokemon species bounce harmlessly off of Snorlax's hide. Behavior. During breeding season, large herds of Snorlax gather to compete for mates. Males fight for females, smashing their large bellies against one another until the weaker Snorlax relents. Each winner mates with several females before once again falling asleep. Humans once hunted Snorlax for their meat, oil, and blubber. This practice dates back thousands of years, but traditional hunting with spears did not kill enough to reduce their population. In the last few hundred years, commercial hunters caught so many that the Snorlax nearly became extinct. There are now an estimated 100,000 left in the wild. Despite a slight population recovery in recent years, Snorlax's slow breeding rate, vulnerable hibernation periods, and large metabolic demands mean that extinction is still a possibility even though commercial hunting is no longer allowed. It's like a whale and a panda, yeah. Key facts. Size, height 2 meters, 460 kilograms is their weight. Lifestyle, they're diurnal solitary, herbivorous, live in the mountains, and their lifespan is 35 to 40 years. And then they mate in the midsummer. Egg incubation is 10 months, and clutch size is 1 to 2 eggs. Oh, and at the beginning of the book, there's a 2-page spread of a bunch of different Pokemon eggs, and it's yep. This big wrinkly one is Snorlax. So they have soft shell eggs. This book is seriously heavy, man. It's very dense, which feels nice. But this book is only the 151 and Togepi. So no Gen 2. It's not all the Pokemon, because that book would be like this thick. Oh, you can't see my hand, but probably be like this times 8. Rock with abs. No, that's Graveler. Does it have Mew? It does. I don't know what Mew looks like in here though. It's Togepi. Excuse me. There's Mew. That's what Mew looks like. It just gives us a view of his skilly tongue. Oh, there it is. So, kind of looks like a rat. Yeah. The end of the book is a little so for the author. So, if you want, I guess, if you want to get the book yourself, go to www.stolart, STOLLART.com. It's a really good book. I have not finished reading it. It's very heavy. It's very heavy. But how you doing, Jim Jim? How you doing, sweetheart? You had a good weekend, I hope. Oh, you said you're good. Never mind. Sorry. I'm dumb and have very short attention span when I'm streaming. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I didn't. Today is Sunday, so I did some self care today, and shaved my legs, and wearing some tights. Thank you. Thank you. I shave my legs every Sunday. Every Sunday. That's why I do hand cams on Sundays, because on Sunday I shave my legs. Put this book over here. Sorry, I'm just moving it. I'm sorry for chair noises. Shaving your legs is expensive? Or the book? The book is? I didn't pay that much for the book when I got at the convention. I did not. But it might be out of print. I don't know. It is the convention exclusive green hardcover with gold inlaying. So, yeah, I shave them every Sunday, and I unlocked Mewtwo and Game & Watch in Melee today. When I went to bed last night, I plugged in 4 controllers, started a game, and then let it sit for a couple hours, and then before I fell asleep, I got up and then turned on the TV and then finished the match and beat up Mewtwo and unlocked Mewtwo. So, I got Mewtwo, and then to get Game & Watch, you have to play 1,000 versus matches or something crazy like that. Maybe 7. I don't remember. It's some crazy number. Or play through classic mode with every single character, or target smash, or adventure mode. So I redone the work for classic mode. So I just need to beat it as Mewtwo and Captain Falcon. And then I got Game & Watch. And then after I got Game & Watch, unlocking all characters unlocks All-Star mode. And then playing through All-Star mode on any difficulty gets you Game & Watch's stage. And then I got Battlefield. And then I had to go find dinner. But that's what I did today. I'm sorry, it's so expensive, Jam. It's rough. It is a good book. It's cool. I'm sorry, Haku. You're still here. I can get you a good boy now. Sorry about that. Haku. You're a very, very good boy. Haku, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Spending time with me on the streams. Thank you. Thank you, Haku. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Haku. Thank you. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you. Mouth sounds. Okay. I can get those to you in a second. Thank you for the redeem, sweetheart. Thank you. Haku. You're a very, very good boy. You worked very, very hard this week. And I'm very, very proud of you. Good, thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think it makes the world a better place, in my humble opinion anyway. Good boy, Haku, good boy. Such a good boy, yes you are. Yes you are such a good boy. Very, very good boy, yes you are. Yes you are such a good boy. Good boy, Haku, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, Haku, good boy. Such a good boy, yes you are. Look at you, such a good boy. Very, very good boy, yes you are. Yes you are such a good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. There you go, Haku. Hopefully that was alright for you. Thank you for the redeem, sir. Thank you. Okay, I can get you some mouth sounds now. I'm gonna put on some chapstick first. Okay. My little sister, when she was a toddler, you know, when we would have to like hide our chapstick from her because she would sneak into my mom and dad's room and like take my mom's chapstick and just eat it all. She'd just eat the whole stick in like a matter of minutes. We had to be careful. And when I got old enough that my parents were like, okay, you need to get deodorant, I was like, okay. She would sneak into my room and put on my deodorant. I don't know why, but she did. I caught her doing it once, I think. She was all snot. There's a couple pictures of her. She, those big bags of like shredded cheddar. There's a picture of her sitting on the couch, and she like dumped the whole bag of cheese all over the couch. And one of her splashing in like this giant spilled pitcher of like Kool-Aid on the table. So I don't know why she took people. She liked eating my mom's chopstick so much. It's just kind of gross. Like the texture has to be, I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Diatribe over, or whatever that word means. Okay. Here's some mouth sounds. Thank you for the redeem, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, and I know mouth sounds aren't everyone's cup of tea, so feel free to mute the tab. Step away, go get a snack, get a drink, brush your teeth. We'll only be doing mouth sounds for a couple minutes here. Sorry. I had to yawn. Thank you for the redeem. I had to take you, sweetheart. Hopefully that was alright for you. Thank you for the mouth sounds redeem. Thank you. No, I don't know if the book is worth that much, Jam. I don't remember how much I paid. Maybe like 30 something. It was 3 years ago now. I wish I could do thigh cupping with this mic. I've tried multiple times, and excuse me, sorry. It just doesn't work. Sorry. Hi, Blue. Mwah. Hi, Blue. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? How are you, Blue? How are you doing? Hope we're doing okay. We're wearing some white knitted tights tonight, or they give the impression that they're knitted. I don't know if you guys can see that from here, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of knitted. But I don't know, they're very warm, or relatively warm. My room's kind of cold, or was. But they're nice and cozy. But I'm good, Blue. I'm good. It's Sunday, so it's my self-care day. I shaved my legs today. And then I played some Smash Bros. Melee by myself. I unlocked Mewtwo and Game & Watch today, and a couple stages. I unlocked Battlefield and the Game & Watch stage. Yep. But I'm good, Blue. I'm good. Was it Was it? It was you, Blue, right? Is it? You were still adjusting to a new time zone. Yeah, it was Blue. Okay. See, I remember things sometimes. It can be a curse. Sometimes I'll be like sitting in a room with people, like a public or like a family gathering or something, and then somebody's like, "Yeah, I've gotta go. I'm going to the eye doctor on the 15th and um, on Thursday, and then at like 9 a.m. or some time, and then my brain will remember that date, the 15th on a Thursday, and then I'll wake up on that day like, oh, I need to go somewhere. Oh yeah, that was my uncle. It wasn't me. Are you still adjusting to the time zone shift, Blue, or have you gotten it down yet? I also wanted to wear these because I like tight scratches sounds. Like they're nice, and I thought maybe these would present a better opportunity to do that than the ones with the fishnet and then the thigh garter strip. Maybe that would be the case. We'll find out here. I've gotten used to it finally. Let's go. If I lay it on there. There's a fuzzy on my tummy. Oh, goodness. I gotta be careful when I do this because this cord is, it's happened a few times. The cord is very, has a temper sometimes, and it'll disconnect and make a big popping sound in my headphones. But not for you guys. Does that sound good? With that, okay. Thank you, Blue. I can't do cupping with this mic. Something like that a little, but I can't do like the, oh, you're in my lap and I'm cleaning your ear thing. Because I can't make a seal on this side. So, my family went on like a day trip to a different state for a wedding. I didn't feel like going because I didn't want to miss stream yesterday because I missed stream on Friday. And they're like, okay, well, you'll be home by yourself, so you'll have to feed yourself, which I'm fine with feeding myself, that's fine. But I thought I was home alone, and then I was walking past my brother's room, and I heard him go, make stretching noises, like you just woke up or something. Like, oh, that was weird. That must have been the video I was watching. And then that evening, when I went to the bathroom before stream, the bath mats were wet. It was like someone broke into the house and took a shower, or my brother's home. So apparently my brother didn't wake up in time to go. So. Do it. Can get kind of tappies here. It's harder to do it in this position. There we go. Kinda. Okay. Is that enough of that? Oh, sorry. If you heard that, I was cracking my neck. Sorry. There's some switches blue. Okay. Did you have something yummy today, Blue? I had some corn dogs for lunch, and then I, with my vegetables, and I had some Fruit Loops before stream because I was gonna make a Red Baron pizza, but if I did, I probably would have been like 10, maybe 20 minutes late. Because you gotta preheat the oven and then cook it for like 16 minutes and then eat it. And by the time I noticed it was getting kind of late, or close to stream time, it was like 6:40 or something. I was like, I don't have enough time. So I had some Fruit Loops. Or not, it was not Fruit Loops, it was like store brand Fruit Loops. Like Kroger brand, whatever that one's called. Like the bread bags of cereal. I forget that they just make giant bags of cereal sometimes. I forget they do that. Giant bag of marshmallow mateys.
Okay, Blue. Here's your sponges. Would you like some softer, slower sponges, like or breathy smooches, like or fast smooches? Breathy, okay. An onigiri. try it again, I'll have to get some molds or something. Like, I didn't have those triangle molds. I was like, whatever. it didn't go well. I still ate them, but yeah, I didn't make them look all pretty, like in YouTube videos and stuff. Are you sure it wasn't a jelly donut? I remember watching the Indigo League on Netflix, and Brock saying, "Oh, I made some jelly donuts."
Mwah. Thank you, Blue. Is your smooches, sweetheart? Thank you for the redeem, dear. Thank you. You make some. Oh my goodness. I think it is a donathon reward for the 3DO. One of the milestones is I try to make rice balls on stream. Because I got a tiny rice cooker for one of my birthdays. It's like, oh, I can make rice balls with this and stuff whenever I want. And I got my own bag of like jasmine rice or something. I don't know if jasmine is like a brand or a kind of rice. Of course, Blue, of course. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. My chair is kind of sitting higher than usual. For some reason, whenever I get up off my chair, it rises a smidge. And my feet... Oh, I can't touch the ground with my feet. Yippee! And I'm not small. I'm like 5'9", okay? I'm average. But like half my friends are over 6 foot tall. It's nuts. But I can't kick my feet. I am sitting high enough for that. Like people say, like you guys say, my hands are small. My hands are average. See, I have, I have a magic card right here. This is like 3.5 inches tall. Okay, I could lay it on my hand, and it's my palm. They sound like glass breaking, but it's like, see, it's the height of my palm. Okay, so, and my fingers almost, you can't see that, almost, so almost like probably 6 inches maybe. I don't know, but they're not small. My hands are normal size. Five foot seven. That's not short. Oh, I don't know. But that's not very short. Because my dad and his uncles, or his brothers, most of them, were over 6 foot. My grandma's over 6 foot, or like 6 foot. But my mom is like 5'5", 5'5", 5'4". So I got the short end of the stick, I guess. My younger brother is taller than I am, by a smidge. Not by much, but he is taller. Like when I was younger, I was taller than most of the kids in like my Sunday school class at church and stuff, and then I just stopped. I just stopped growing. But I think I did grow like an inch in the last year, I think. I measured myself recently, or whatever. We have we have the living room. There's an entrance from the living room into the kitchen. That's just kind of an open doorway. There's no door between the kitchen and the living room. And on one side, we write our name on there and the year, and like put a notch, put a little line as how tall we were. And I grew like an inch, so I'm 5'8.5" or like 5'9" now. So I'm not below average anymore, because when I was younger the average was like 5'8". Now it's 5'9". So I'm average now. Maybe it's because I didn't eat my broccoli when I was little. My grandpa would, you go, if you eat it, it'll put hair on your chest. And now I'm like, I have too much hair on my chest. You gotta shave it. And it's annoying. So maybe I didn't need to eat a bunch of broccoli. I got it from him, I guess. Because my grandpa had this big poofy beard before he got sick. And my dad and my uncles can't grow facial hair. Or if my dad tries to, and then it doesn't look good on him. It just doesn't. so it skipped my dad and it went to me. But we are approaching the 2-hour mark, so if anyone has their smooch redeems or trigger requests, please get those in soon so I can get those to you. Sorry. Excuse me, sorry. Goodness gracious. Said a stretch. Okay. Thank you, Blue. Oh. Thank you, Blue. Okay, Blue, thank you for the lyric spirit. Thank you. I don't know why Well has returned to the toy chest. If you just do exclamation point lurk, it'll put your name there instead. Sorry. This is just fun to do. Because I like to fidget with things. Like my pajama pants have like those drawstrings or whatever. The tassels. And I'll just like wrap around my fingers and like get my hand stuck, which is kind of a pain in the butt because sometimes I'll do that during like a cutscene or playing a game on stream, and then the cutscene ends, and then I have to hurry and like figure out how to untie my fingers from the pant tassels. And this is fun to do because it vibrates your fingers. There we go. Also sounds gives me similar vibes to like a wooden frog. fast. Kind of sounds like you're shaking a bag of marbles. Or like rolling marbles on like a glass table. Fancy. Is that too loud? Sorry if I woke anyone up with that. Sorry. It kind of sounds like Mies from Tomodachi Life. It reminded me of that for a second. Made me laugh. Like one with a really deep voice. We have the last ad break. Hopefully the last one. We'll see. I don't want to go for 3 hours tonight, but it might happen. I don't know. But we have the next ad break in about 2.5 minutes. Sorry. I got distracted playing with the bottle. Sorry about that. I dropped the cap. I guess that's enough of that, I guess. Of this sheep plushie. I wonder if it would make any good sense if it had like a comb. I do wonder if that was some better than just scratching him. Thank you for the follows here. Thank you. I'm going to mispronounce this. I'm so sorry. Ginusaja? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follows here. Thank you. Did I say it right? I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow here. Thank you. Mwah. Mwah. We have the next ad break in a couple seconds. I'm sorry if you get smacked with the ads. But thank you for the follows here. Thank you. Hello. Hope you're doing okay. So, Ginusaja? I'm sorry. I am terrible at pronouncing names. I'm so bad. Oh, the sheep's name is Sam. My parents went on a trip to Ireland earlier this year, and they got us all a sheep. He's even got a cutie mark on his butt. Oh, Sam the sheep might just be a brand. I think that's just a brand name. Oops, sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I did not mean to hit the mic like that. I'm sorry. Mwah. Ooh. Sorry. Welcome back from the break. Sorry about that. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry if you got smacked with ads right to fall. It's weird. I'm sorry. That's no fun. That's no good. But you know, if you have a favorite ASMR trigger, I'd be happy to do it for you. As thanks for your follows. Thank you. I can do pretty much everything but ear eating, as this mic has no ears for me to eat. But we'll probably call it a night here in like 10 minutes or so. I don't want to go too late because I would like to record a video before I go to bed, but we'll see. Excuse me. Sorry about all the yawns. Sorry. You want some smooches? Okay, Haku. I can get you some smooches. Sorry. So, I don't know if this makes me old, but do you guys remember cereal straws? I think there were some for Fruit Loops and so I think it was Lucky Charms. I think it was Lucky Charms. What's the thing that gives the most money when you put it in a pond in Stardew? I don't know. 1 second, let's see. Apparently, according to the AI overview on Google, the best one are lava eels, which I didn't even know were a thing. I put squids in mine because I needed ink for community center or something. Um, Blobfish is another good one. Apparently, they're the blobfish roe. Apparently valuable, and they can make pearls and warp totems. Sturgeons can you can turn sturgeon roe into caviar, and super cucumbers can have a chance to make amethysts. So, and I know you can find super cucumbers in garbage cans and stuff. I find it. Oh, there's a clip of me digging through the mayor's garbage can, I think, and finding an octopus. I got so excited when I found the octopus in the garbage can. He lived in a fish tank for the rest of the time we spent with that farm. He put super cucumbers. Gotcha. Okay. Here's your smooches, Haku. Do you want breathy smooches, softer smooches, or fast smooches? Soft smooches are like.
Do you have a preference, Haku? Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Haku. Thank you for the smooch redeem, swear. Thank you. If we don't get another redeem in a couple minutes, we'll call it a night here. Ooh, sorry. Also got super cucumbers out of the garbage can as well. Got some good stuff out of the garbage. Oh, it is a bug. Why is there a bug in my room? It's like a tiny fly. That was a piece of dust floating around or something. But we're gonna go say hi to Sucrose tonight. She's doing some handcam ASMR as well. She's sleeving some Pokemon cards. So please give Sucrose some love. Give her a follow if you're not following her already. She's awesome. Okay, give me a second to swap my headphones and we'll get the raid going here. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the follow, Ginu. And Nini, thank you. You're all very sweet to me. I appreciate you guys spending time with me tonight. Thank you. I'll probably record an ASMR video after stream. Probably do somewhere the tight scratches because I like those sounds. And yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, we didn't do the schedule. Oops. I have to look at what game is this Saturday because I don't remember. It's got a long name, I think. Anyway, I'll try to remember to do the schedule tomorrow. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. Bye bye. Don't forget to brush your teeth, drink some water, take your meds, put on some cozy pajamas, eat a snack if you haven't eaten anything yet, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, if this stream wasn't enough for you to get to sleep, please go watch the VODs on YouTube. There's a big long playlist and the pre-recorded stuff. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for Beastie Ball. Bye bye. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.